We have a constitutional crisis on our hands. It is, in fact, a constitutional crisis. The fact that the liberal media that supports Obama and supports an imperial president when that imperial president is a statist doesn't really report on it, or reports on it in passing, is beside the point. This is our government. This is our society. These are our supposed representatives. The President of the United States is trashing the Constitution now day in and day out. I told you yesterday that it appeared he was planning to make appointments, presidential appointments, requiring Senate confirmation by bypassing the Senate, by pretending that the Senate is not in session. And he would do this by violating a traditional practice that has been going on for decades and decades and decades. Philip Kirpin. He's a great guy. He's been on this program before. He's the Vice President of Policy, Americans for Prosperity. He explained it this way on Fox News. We find that not only was Obama kidding in 2008 when he basically criticized Bush for what he said making recess appointments, he recently used one to ignore about 20 provisions of the omnibus spending bill. But Obama also believes he can decide for himself that the Senate is in recess when it's not. Overturn at least a 100-year-old precedent and bypass the Constitution's advice and consent requirement. And he not only does it, ladies and gentlemen, as you will hear from these painful clips, he does it and he pretends that he's the victim, that he's being sabotaged by Congress. The president now considers it a political virtue that he's doing precisely what he criticized Bush for doing, making laws as he goes along. Now Obama says, I refuse to take no for an answer when Congress refuses to act in a way that hurts our economy or puts people at risk. I have an obligation as president to do what I can without them. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a forthright statement of a dictator.